And welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm excited to do a reading. What the heck is happening? What's going on in your connection? There will be an extended reading where we're going to dive in even deeper. We're going to see what your twin flames intentions are, what their love messages are for you. So stay tuned. Click the link below. But let's see what's going on in your connection. We have the 5 of air, which is 5 of swords. Interesting. And we have this guy. We have the 4 of air, which is the 4 of swords. Ooh, lots of swords. So lots of mental thoughts, maybe confusion going on. And we have the moon card. Interesting. So my daughter bought me these. I don't know if they're readers, I'm pretty sure. I was going to say bifocals, but they're not bifocals. But she saw these and she thought of me, so she got them. So they're just like magnifiers, so I can read without putting my glasses on and off, which drives me crazy. Okay, so 5 of wands says here, mistakes, melodrama, reassessment. Interesting. Is there drama going on with you guys in your twin flame? I find it very interesting that drama can happen even when you're not in communication. Like, how does that happen? Why does that happen? How can you feel like drama and you haven't spoken? Because it's all the stuff that's within us. That's where the drama really is. And, you know, we tend to just blame it on our twin flame, because who else are we going to blame it on, right? But the 5 of swords is like conflict. I'm seeing here it's also like there's a chessboard, right? So this is going back to the last reading, like what's your move, or you're thinking about what move you're going to make, or you're thinking about moves you want to make, but you're not making them because of this, like you're somewhat triggered. So there's this mellow drama going on, even if you're not in contact. So you're also thinking, well, I don't want to like make a mistake. I don't want to reach out, or I don't want to make a move and then I'm going to regret it, or I'm going to feel like, why did I do that? So it's kind of like, you know, if you're wanting to reach out, if you're wanting to reconnect, if you're feeling like, oh, I want to express love for them, and then you're like, oh, why did I do that? Because they're not even replying. I get it. So a lot of conflict. So I feel like that's what's going on with both of you. You're both kind of confused of, you know, what should I do? What move should I make? So when you're not sure of what move to make, both of you make no moves. So that's that. 4 of swords. So I feel like this is an energy of, it says recuperation, contemplation, and meditation. So you're you're both at a standstill, because you're contemplating, you're thinking, well, what's happening? What do I do? Why aren't things working out? Why haven't we talked? Why aren't we talking? So I feel like this is a pause for recuperation. So this is having to do with healing. 4 of swords is also a card of like recovery. So your connection is in recovery. It's in damage control. So rather than incur further damage, it's kind of like on a break so that things can recover between you. Your connection is in recovery. So even though You both may want to reach out, communicate, say what's up. You're not, because again, your connection is in recovery mode. It needs to heal from everything that's happened, from disappointment, from regret, guilt, shame, anger, jealousy, insecurity. It's still in recovery mode. So it's kind of like, the universe is still putting everyone in a timeout so that things can recover. It's like damage control. We can't afford any more damage to what's happened. So you're still in recovery mode. So it's very natural to think that things are over. So it's kind of like if you get injured, right? It's not to say that, it's over. You're just injured and you need to recover. That's what's going on with your connection. It's not that it's over. It just needs to recover from the damage. So you're thinking it's over, but this card is saying it's not. It's in recovery. It's in recovery mode. So the Moon card says intuition, illusion, revelation. What I find with twin flames is that when they're actually communicating, they don't get it. Each party does not understand the other. When there's conflict, right? But when twin flames are in separation, when there's quiet, people are able to see the truth more clearly, because having each other face to face, it triggers both of you. So in this quiet separation, you're coming to realize certain truths. No matter how much your mind tells you, oh, it's over, oh, I'm done, or I can't take this anymore, whatever your mind is saying, the truth is being revealed. It says intuition. So you're feeling the feelings of your connection, even though there's nothing happening. And what's happening because of this Moon card energy, you are beginning to see that your intuition is the truth. Because you're like, well, I still have feelings for them. I still love them. And I feel like they still love me. So you're beginning to trust what you feel. You're trusting your intuition. But then your mind comes in and it's like, but over time you'll find that what you feel about your twin flame in terms of love, whatever you feel that is like giving negative energy on them, first of all, is not the truth. And second of all, it doesn't feel good. It just makes you feel worse. When you think negatively about your twin flame, it just makes you feel worse. This Moon card is saying you're beginning to trust that what you feel, like the love that you feel, that's the truth. So the universe is like, well, yeah, you had to be in separation to see that. And none of us want to hear that. I know. So that's the energies surrounding both of you. It's not a bad thing. And again, just because it's in damage control doesn't mean it's over. Because when you go within and you feel your twin flame and you feel the love, it's like, it's undeniable. It's like the love still exists. The love is still there. So there is a connection. And the more you're getting to believe that. Okay. Where are they at? Where the heck is your twin flame? Well, let's do you first. No, Let's do your twin flame first. Where the heck are they at? Where the heck is your twin flame? 6 of water, 6 of cups. They're not as far as you perceive. They're not as far as you think they are. They're really not. We have the Queen of Air, which is Queen of Swords. You see the sword there? Ooh, Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. So what I'm seeing is that they're thinking of you and the good times that you've had. They're having a lot of memories. A lot of memories are triggered of you, of the good times, the happier times when things were going well between you, when you were both loving and when things were peaceful and you guys were getting along. They are really in the memories, in the good times. So there's 2 queens here. Now, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. And this could be between you and a situation, or you and another person. And if it's not like a person, I'm not saying like, if it's not a third party in your situation, then it's a situation, or it's like, it could be like a family member or a job or a career or ambition, whatever it is. So you know that it's between you and something else or someone else. I'm feeling like it's not like it's a competition, because you are their choice. You are the choice. You to them makes sense. But this other situation is something that they are having to realize what their truth is. So whether that is, okay, well, I know I've been very ambitious and chasing after money. Meanwhile, I realize now that love is important, and I want to be with my twin flame. So it's that kind of thing. It's like, and I sense like swords, Queen of Swords, as the truth. They're seeing the truth. So if your circumstances deals with them being with another person, where they are at is that person they know is not the one for them. They know that. And you're like, well, yeah, I already knew that, Jade. So what your connection has, their connection with this other person or situation can't even compare, because you have the memories, you have something that they don't have in their other situation. So even if it were like a job or a career or ambition or money, it's not keeping them warm at night. So what I'm getting is that there is nothing that compares to you. You are what they know is right for them. The truth is showing them every day where their priorities are. And if those priorities, if they don't have their priorities straight, kind of thing, they are realizing now that love and like you are a priority. So dealing with that truth, they now have to deal with their circumstances. And they know that. I'm getting with the Queen of Swords. They can't deny that truth. They can't hide from that truth anymore. They know that they have to do something about it. So that's where they are in terms of your connection. They know that you're the one. They know that the situation that they're in isn't ideal and it doesn't reflect what's truly important to them, which is love. They're realizing that love is what they want, is what's missing in their life. And they know it's with you because they're having all these memories of you. When they think of like love, you come to mind. So they know the truth and they know that they have to do something about it. And what we're going to go in deeper in the next reading are what their intentions about what they're going to do, since they know they have to do something. Okay, so let's see where you are at. You are probably at your wit's end, which I get, which is probably why you're watching this reading. Almost fell into my teacup. So we have the Six of Wands. We have the Five of Pentacles. And we have the King of Pentacles, King of Earth. So there's a match here. You both want to make each other a priority. You're like, yeah, I want to do that, but nothing's happening. I want to say with the Six of Wands, this is a success card. So I want to say you're having some kind of breakthroughs on your end, like things that were holding you back, whether it was fear of abandonment, fear of rejection, whether it was not feeling secure enough. You're having breakthroughs. These things are no longer going to hold you back. So what this means is like forward movement. And so you're feeling like you're ready to move forward, but you're like, where are they? You might be like ahead of the game. And I feel like it has been that way because you were able to recognize your twin flame connection, and they may have needed time to realize the same thing, whether they know the term twin flame or not, just to know that this is true love, that this is a deeper connection than just your average connection, right? So you are having breakthroughs, you're realizing things, and these realizations are causing you to move forward, even if you're not physically together yet. Because what I'm picking up is that, like with the Five of Pentacles, you know, you were feeling rejected, you may still feel rejected, but you're having breakthroughs when it comes to that. Because you're seeing the truth, as we had with the earlier card of the Moon card. So you're trusting your intuition that there is a connection here. You're coming to the realization that you just feel that you're meant to be together. You don't know how. And there certainly seems to be no evidence of that, but it's just like a knowing. So you're having this breakthrough of, I know we're meant to be together. I just don't know how. And I certainly don't know when. But that in itself is a breakthrough, because you didn't see this before because you were feeling so rejected. You took rejection as it's over. But the universe is showing you that you are making progress, because despite feeling rejected, you're trusting that you know that you're meant to be together. Hope that's making sense. Because I'm not sure if that made sense to my brain. So there is breakthrough. There is success. This is an energy of victory. So I want to say, like, you're getting over feeling rejected, even though the situation may cause you to feel completely rejected. Like they're not reaching out, there's no communication, they're not saying a word. So yeah, that's caused to feel rejected. But despite that, you're like, I somehow know that they still love me. Because you're trusting your inner knowing. King of Pentacles says prosperous, generous, successful. So yeah, these are both cards of success. And I want to say, like, your vibration is definitely at a higher place. So you're attracting prosperity, you're attracting abundance, and then you're attracting love because you're not letting rejection define you. You're not letting that be who you are, right? Because you know you're a badass. You know that you deserve everything good in life. So you're like, well, I know that there's still love there, and you're going by that. So that is amazing. That is, I feel, so much further than where you were. Because that's what I'm getting here. Like, this is victory. Like, you're winning. You're winning. So that could even mean like you're winning in other areas of life. You're getting over stuff. You're overcoming things. You're getting over your challenges. This could be a change in your mindset. You see things more positively. You're motivated. You're inspired. This is you getting over your stuff. Thank goodness. So where you're at is really good because it's favorable for what you want. So that's not only in terms of obviously union, communication, connection, but it's in other areas of life that you're pulling into your vibration, into your reality, like everything that you want. Like it's there. You've been waiting on it, and now with the King of Pentacles, it's here for you. So for some of you that does and you will see the evidence of union, of connection, of communication, of your twin flame having an awakening, of them coming towards you, of them wanting to reconnect. So it's very important to keep in mind, and this is like what I'm channeling, what the universe is telling me to tell you, is that them awakening, reaching out, whatever the case is like to see it as a baby step and not boom, we're ready for like marriage or whatever it is that you're wanting. The universe is saying that it's a sign that things are moving forward, but not to jump the gun, to take things slowly, because it's like a baby, right? We have to take baby steps, because I'm picking up this energy. It's like, oh my God, they're gonna contact me, and then boom, we can resume right where we left off. But that's not the case here. What I'm getting is that it's like you're starting from scratch again. So you're starting from brand new. Because this is a new connection, not a new connection, but a new way of connecting with a new foundation. You can do whatever you want, but so it's like, like they text you, hi, and then all of a sudden you want to like jump into bed, right? But the universe is saying, like, take your time, enjoy the process, because the foundation now is going to be much stronger than the foundation that was kind of ripped to shreds. It's a stronger foundation now. So to take things slow, Pentacles, slow moving energy. But again, you can do whatever you want. The universe just wants me to mention that because, I mean, I'm feeling the urgency. As soon as they text you, you're like, off to the races. We're getting married on Saturday. Sure. Invite me. I love weddings. Okay. So, and mostly I love weddings of twin flames. They are so sacred. They're not just your average everyday connection. This is a union of souls, of like your I don't want to say your other half because you're not half, but you know what I mean. It's a marriage of your soul, and it's just reflected in another that reflects you. Let's get back to the reading. Okay, so where they're at, where you're at, what are they still needing to work on, which is causing like no further communication? Like, what are they still dealing with is, I think, what I'm trying to ask. Upside down, of course. We have the 5 of water, which is 5 of cups, and we have the High Priestess. So they are still dealing with their insecurities. They're not 100% like confident, like they're not 100% confident that everything is going to work smoothly between the two of you because of what had happened, because of your history together, because of mistakes that were made, because forgiveness is still needed. They're not 100% sure of things. They have a lot of regret. See, it says regret. So this is causing them to go super slow. So they text you one day and it's like 2 weeks, 2 months later before they text you again. Because they're still processing their own emotions. See how they're crying? They're going through emotional turmoil just as you have. Just as you still may be going through, dealing with a lot of emotional turmoil that has come up in your connection. They're dealing with it too. So they're not going to be like anxious to jump in and have it explode. They don't want to take that risk. So they're going slow, and they're it's not like they're making it like on top of their to-do list to connect with you, because they're holding back. But it is because of the need to process their own emotions, their own fears, their own insecurities. So if they're not reaching out to you, it's not because they don't love you. It's not because you're not a beautiful soul. It's not because you're not attractive. It has nothing to do with that. It's because they yet have to process their guilt. They have to process forgiving themselves. They have to process feeling shame. And all this stems from childhood, from previous relationships, their relationships with their parents. So it's not like, oh, they reach out to you and then boom, everything is perfect. No, it's a work in progress. Your connection is definitely a work in progress. They are a work in progress. You're a work in progress. We are all works in progress. So just to be patient and not expect that, not to have expectations is for you. Because when you have expectations and they are not met, who gets disappointed and hurt? You do. So not to have expectations of things are going to go back the way they were overnight, 100%. They will, but in time. So that's what I got from that card. The High Priestess says intuition, wisdom, patience. Yeah, patience being very, very key. They're holding back out of fear, and it's driving you crazy because you just want what you want. You've given yourself a timeline. You are comparing yourselves to other people who are in, or whatever, have their person. But your connection is very different. It's not, you can't compare it to other people's connections. You cannot. It is not the same thing. This is a spiritual journey. That's what twin flames do. It's a journey, it's an evolution, it's self-discovery, it's healing, it's growth, it's expansion. It's not just your typical, you meet, you get married, you live happily ever after. I mean, we like to believe that's true, and we see it happen in movies, but the real thing is a twin flame love that endures no matter what. But it's also a path of growth and healing. So the patience that is required is what is needed for both of you to move forward. When there is this like jumping the gun or being too anxious to move forward, to get together, to get married, to settle down together, to start your new life, that's not, like, you don't have a strong foundation. You're rebuilding your foundation. So that's why patience is needed. Because if you're watching this video, chances are that you want what you want, like the life that you pictured, to happen immediately. There's nothing wrong with wanting that, but it is a process that every twin flame must go through. And you will get what you want. You're just growing into the person that can sustain a healthy, harmonious connection. And so do they. You both have to be ready and ripe to take on how to be in harmony. And that entails so many different things, like being completely honest, being in integrity, being vulnerable. There's just lots of things to remain harmonious, like being truthful at all times. Because I will say this, things could be going so well, but if there's any area of life where there's dishonesty, that will pull you apart, even if it's not directly related to your connection. If there's any dishonesty happening on your part or their part in your lives, it pulls you apart. Because twin flame union, twin flame love brings that stuff to the surface. Twin flame love is such a high vibration, it's going to call out everything that's not of a high vibration, because twin flame love elevates us. So if we're not living in integrity, if we're not even being in integrity with ourselves, we're not a match yet for union. I could go on and on and on. I know. Let's get back to the reading. So patience, because you're building something greater than the both of you. This is not just to settle down, get married, and happily ever after. It's so much more than that. You have a higher purpose. You are torchbearers to lead others out of the darkness. It's more than just you guys being a couple. It's not really even about being a couple, although it will happen. You will be a couple, but that's not what this is about. And I know you know this, but I'm guided to say it. What's next? Let's get back to the reading. Guidance. Ooh, 10 of air, which is 10 of swords. feel like I keep seeing this card. It's not a bad card. It's just, I have other favorites. Guidance for you. Are we even recording? Okay. The Sun card, yay! I was gonna say, when I was thinking my favorites, like, you guys probably know the Sun card is like one of my favorites. So, I love that sorry, I don't have my glasses, it's the Star card, which is also one of my favorites. Star card is a energy of healing, but it's also wishes coming true, wish fulfillment. So it's all that good stuff. So, okay, it's not the Sun card, but Star card is one of my favorites. And thank goodness, because Ten of Swords is betrayal. And it's not like I don't want to address that. And it's not like, oh my God, betrayal. But it's like, I always think, okay, we've moved past that. Why is the betrayal card still coming up? We moved past it. You're not being betrayed. You are not. They were never meant to betray you. They were never meant to hurt you. But you're still feeling betrayed. Even if you're like, no, I'm over it. I don't even care. This card says otherwise. It's still in your vibration. It takes a while for it to completely, like, be gone. You will get to a place where the feelings of betrayal are gone. Because it says freedom. It's time for you to heal that part of you that feels like you were betrayed. And you're like, well, Jade, their situation is causing me to feel betrayed. I appreciate that. And I say this with the utmost love and respect. Once you heal from your betrayal wound, no matter what they do or what they don't do, you won't feel betrayed. You won't feel that pain. So, the universe is saying, it's time to let go. I know the situation played out like you were betrayed. They betrayed you somehow. But just think of it as, it's a pattern. It's like something that keeps repeating because it's stuck. I don't know if you guys know about record players, and I remember playing a record player, playing records, and if there's like a piece of dust, the needle skips, and it just keeps like repeating, like it can't continue playing because there's a piece of dust there. So this betrayal energy is that piece of dust causing it to repeat until we take off the needle, clean off the betrayal stuff, put the needle back, and it can play. So you're still healing that. The Star card is telling me that you are better, but you're still feeling betrayed. It's like it's still a trigger point. Not as bad as it used to be, but the pain is still there. So, yeah, there's that. I just lost my thought. But, so yeah, the universe is just saying, it's time to get over this and to heal it, whatever way you can heal it. I'll just say briefly, in my experience of woundedness, I was such a wounded person. I'm still working on my healing. but I didn't even realize how victimized I was. But doing the healing work works because I don't victimize myself as I used to. And I don't see myself anymore as, like, it doesn't hurt. Like the betrayal wound doesn't hurt. Because we've all been betrayed in life from childhood. We all experience betrayal. Someone lying to us, someone stealing, or someone like betraying our trust. We all have this wound. But it doesn't mean that you're meant to keep experiencing that over and over again. But you have to heal it because we become the source of it, where we attract it because there's still that pain there. Once the pain is gone, you don't attract that anymore. You don't attract it, and you don't feel it because you know, like, you've let it go. You've healed it. So the work that I do through inner child healing is it frees you from that. And that is exactly what this card says. Like, you're meant to have freedom from that. You're not meant to keep experiencing betrayal, even if, like, you're in no contact, no communication, but you still feel like you're being betrayed. I know how you feel because I've gone through that. I know exactly how you feel, but it's keeping you imprisoned in that. It's keeping you prisoner. And the universe is like, no, you're not meant to be a prisoner. You're meant to shine and not have to deal with that anymore. You are not being betrayed. You are not meant to be betrayed. Once you let go of that energy, that woundedness, that vibration, then it's no longer part of you. It's no longer part of your experience. So that's what the universe wants for you. That's what I want for you. So that's the guidance. Okay? I love you. Okay. Hope that wasn't too harsh. What is coming up for you? What is coming up for you? What is coming up for you? Do you like my singing? I try to entertain. King of Water, which is King of Cups. I like that. King of Fire. King of Wands. I like that. Eight of Fire, which is Eight of Wands. Ooh. Some exciting news is coming your way. So they might be messaging you. They might be traveling from afar to come see you. You might meet up at some event and they may reveal to you. But it's funny because now there's two kings. So again, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. But what's coming up for you is going to be like a choice. Someone is coming into your vibration that is interested in you. That is going to be like, oh, this person looks like they could be a match for me because your twin flame is off doing their thing, healing and in recovery, right? And the universe may be sending you a gift. Because the King of Cups, I want to say, is like your twin flame. And the King of Wands is a new person that's very interested in you, very charismatic, very passionate for you, and might be like a temporary substitute. Interesting. I didn't see that coming, but hey, there's someone in the works for you that the universe might be sending you as a gift. Or I don't want to say substitute. What am I getting? I don't even want to say it. I don't want to say it. But it's like a test. You know when when you're a kid in class and then all of a sudden the teacher says there's a pop quiz and everyone's like, "No." I feel like that's what's happening. They're sending you someone like and you didn't see it coming. Someone who's interested in you. This could even be an ex that wasn't available, that you may have liked but wasn't available, right? But you get along like you're friends, or like you've got a connection there, but it's not like a twin flame connection. But maybe it's like there's just a lot of chemistry, a lot of sexual chemistry perhaps, because it is like wands. So someone's coming into the mix and like they're just going to want to sweep you off your feet. They may sway you, because I'm seeing that this person is after you. I didn't see that coming. Did you? Can you feel it? That's weird. No, it's not weird, but it's just like the universe, like, it just throws things into the mix. The universe does these things to keep us on our toes, to keep us in alignment. And keep in mind, okay, there's no right or wrong. So it's not like you're going to fail the exam. It's not like you're going to fail the pop quiz. You cannot fail. Whatever you choose will be right for you. But I think I posted this a couple of days ago. Like sometimes separation or being with another person tests your connection, because sometimes you need to learn, or it's a way to learn of what we really want. And I don't like bringing comparison, because, like, we should never compare. But it's like, how do you know if you really like something if you haven't tasted something else? Right? Kind of thing. Just someone's coming who's very passionate for you, or there's a lot of passion between you. And it's up to you. So it's very interesting, because like your twin flame will see, oh, so that's your move. You're with someone new. So what's that going to do? Who knows? But it's, I want to say this. In my experience of like readings and working with my clients, for twin flames, for some reason, it doesn't work. So it's not like, oh, okay, I'm going to try out this new passionate person to get my twin flame to get jealous and come after me. That stuff backfires and causes big fires. It's not something I recommend. But just see how it goes. If you're really into the person and they're everything that you want, then like go for it. But I just want to put in there that if you're going to do it for the reason of trying to get your twin flame to run after you, they'll do the opposite. Once they know that you've supposedly moved on, it will re-trigger their wounds of not being good enough, of not feeling worthy of love, and it'll just make them retract, which will delay union. So, but in saying that, like, hey, it's your life, it's your lives, it's your life. So whatever you choose is right for you, okay? So that's so interesting. I did not see that coming. Please save this video and comment below, because I want to know like who this is happening to, who's having this fiery, charismatic, sexually filled connection with someone new. Go get yours if that's what you want. But anyway, so that's what I have for you. So join me in the extended reading, the next reading, where we're going to go into their love messages to you. And if you want to check out my Instagram. I post pretty much every day channeled love messages from your twin flame. So definitely check that out. But if you want, like, from the reading, their channeled messages for today, then please do click on the link below and I will see you there. So thank you so very much for joining me. Thank you to all my subscribers. I freaking love you. I love you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate all your likes, your comments. So please follow if you haven't already done so. And I love you all. Thank you for following me on Instagram, where I post daily twin flame messages, love letters, channeled messages from the universe to help support you on your journey. I also do some card pulls and some card readings on my Instagram, so it would be to your benefit to follow me there. And if you do already, I thank you. So I just want to thank you for being you, because without you, our world would not be the same. Our world would not be the same because you bring to the table your uniqueness, your unique essence, and the world needs it. The world needs your creativity. The world needs your love. The world needs your light. The world needs your dark. The world needs everything you bring to the table. And so I appreciate you. I really, really do. Good things are coming. I promise. Don't believe all the stuff that's going on out there, because it's not the truth. And I know that's, you're like, what? It doesn't have to be the truth. And we can choose for it not to be the truth. That way we believe in something greater. We believe in the greater world. We believe in peace and harmony and prosperity and all that stuff. We do not have to take on just because, I'm not going to go into it, but you know what I mean. It's all good. Good things are coming. It's so good. It's so good. And I wish I could talk to you forever about what the good that is coming. The good that's already here. We just have to open our eyes to it. It's already here. Okay? So it's all good. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you. And until next time, I'm wishing you all so much more love and peace. Mwah, mwah, mwah.